good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York. Bag, they clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, let's go!
Ready, break.
Part 9. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't got nothing. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Zoo.
2nd and 10. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Look at the spin. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And Adams has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Not, sweetheart.
Go. Hey, wahoo.
Check 59, Mike.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff working right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it back.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, that should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Swift, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. After one, 17-7 is our score.
61, matchbox, right. Yep. Hey, Echo. Hey,
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
Second and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Let's get off the field, D.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 30. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
It's just me and you.
6-6, bullet hop, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Joker.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
Out of the gun now on third down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And this is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Justin Tucker.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here we go, G, get off the field. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Redskins first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Switch it, switch it.
From the 39, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 83. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 44 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Mike 5-9.
2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
It's second and inches. At the 30-yard line.
Second down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They'll set up a throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
59, Mike, 59,
Shoot.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go, G. Mike's 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll set up to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Jackson now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
General West.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 26, check. Let's go. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On the ball.
On second down now. Swift, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike 59. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike, check. 59.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Seam grip.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hold on. I got it. Slam.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson from the shotgun, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory.